Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. I had a really good time with the minimalist challenge. Let's see what else we got. $9.99 block. I'm just picking from what I got right now. $9.99 block. That's like barricade and as many entrenches as you can get. And anything else that would help with that, like impervious plus not exhausting. It doesn't seem that difficult, especially on Ascension 0. As long as you could get like 2 or more entrenches in a relatively small deck. Channel 9 plasma in a single turn. I can't even fathom how to make that happen yet. I mean, get a lot of plasma and not a lot of orb slots. Seems like an easy one. And a lot of draw, I guess. Beat the game with a single relic. I'm kind of leaning towards doing this one next. But we'll see. Finish Donu with a feed. It's kind of situational. Beat the game with a deck containing no uncommons or rares. That sounds kind of fun. Beat the game in under 20 minutes. Hidden. Dude, I bet... You know what? I bet we can do Speed Climber. I bet we can beat the game in under 20 minutes. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's playing games quickly. So let's try it. This is going to be Speed Climber. Under 20 minutes. Speed up, dude. Choose a card. We want a card that is going to do damage. Okay. Because of the fact that we can heal, I don't see this being a major problem. So, here's the thing. The faster I play games, the faster I talk as well. It's a very strange phenomenon. I don't really know how to describe it. What can we do in order to speed up our deck? Well, not taking any time to think about things is definitely on the list. But on top of that, I mean, just building the best deck possible also gets us there. Hitting as few combats as possible also seems extremely valuable. You know what? I will take a Seeing Red out of this. I really feel like on Ascension 0, and I'm just gonna smack you. On Ascension 0, you can pretty much get away with not really playing that well. And still winning. So a Headbutt bringing back a Rampage is gonna be on the list without a doubt. But yeah, I like the challenges. I do think that this challenge is I don't want to say it's a feat of, yikes. You know what, just go ahead and hit me. I don't want to say it's a feat of, like, physical or mental skill, because I think that that's a little bit ridiculous. How much? 9 damage versus 6 damage? I mean, we could just ice you. Let's just ice you to save ourselves 30 seconds. Get a potion maybe from the battle and everything's good, and a Shrug It Off is great as well. I think you get what I'm getting at, is what I mean. You know what? Toss me a feed, even though it might slow us down a little bit. It feels good to be adding cards to our deck again, to be honest with you. And we'll get Rampage going as quickly as possible. This challenge, it's almost like a break, if that makes sense. We really want Bash early, so we'll slow our roll just very, very slightly here. Because the previous challenge was, like, legitimately tough. It required a lot of forethought, I guess is a good way to describe it. You know, in order to figure out what you were trying to do with the deck. This one is much more just like, hey dummy, like figure it out, right? Go fast, don't slow down for anything. Even though like every muscle in your body is gonna be like, oh, let's think about this one. You know, unless you're gonna die or be otherwise sent to your death as a result of this, it's probably wise to just make your move as quickly as possible and then move onwards, would be my guess at least. Let's get Bash upgraded. So we get about, you know, 6 minutes-ish per floor. Yo, that's pretty good. You know what? Just go ahead and heal me so we can save ourselves a minute here. And I'm not going to think too much about what we're upgrading here, which is probably going to bother some people. But hey, dude, don't even spend your time. We don't want to friggin' clash. I love a challenge that allows me to play to my strengths, which is finally having an excuse to not take every available opportunity to speed things up. It's a dream come true. Okay, so you're going to hit me for 12. Who was our boss? I'm not even going to look because it's just going to slow us down. I don't know if time spent in menus actually does slow us down, but it may well do so. We even got the value out of Feed there. Feed tends to slow us down just because we're always trying to mill to find that card at like the perfect opportunity, but not this time. 67 HP is totally acceptable. Let's just make Shrug It Off better. And what are we at here? 4 minutes and 40 seconds, but we took like a minute to figure out what we were doing in the first place. Really hoping to draw Bash. You know what? Whatever you're doing here, now you're not doing it. Let me caffeinate here. Bring back the Pommel Strike. Why? This is a great question. I guess I want to draw. I don't know what I want to draw. You know what? I wasn't thinking clear in the moment. I hate to do it, but go ahead. Hit me for 35. We're going to have one more turn of vulnerability with which to ruin your life. Hopefully we'll draw some other good stuff. Would not necessarily describe this as other good stuff, but I think we're going to be totally fine. And you might be asking, by the way, are we going to go back to A20 at some point in our existence? The answer to that question is obviously a big old indubitably, buddy. There's no question about it. But for now, these challenges, it's reminding me, not that I ever fell out of love with Slay the Spire, but, you know, it's relatively easier to lose the luster you have for the game when you're just losing over and over and over. The unique kind of puzzle box mechanics that we got going on here, I'm feeling pretty solid about. Okay. Don't have a whole lot of time. Toss me a double tap real quick. I thought about it for a second, and you know what? No more gold, but we get the energy. Okay, I like it. I like where we're at. We're 5 minutes in, so we got 15 minutes. Dare I suggest we could actually slow down ever so slightly. We got a good set of items here, too. Like, sometimes AoE can be a little bit of a problem for us. I'm just going to double tap feed you, honestly. Depending on the decks that we're trying to construct. Oh, we're definitely going to play it, dude. I mean, come on here. Yeah, sometimes AoE can be a little bit of an issue, so Gremlin Horn actually does help out with that. And of course, we got another energy relic, and Kunai can be amazing as well. I actually think at this point I would prefer not to add too much more stuff to the deck, if possible. Let me rephrase. I want to only add good stuff to the deck, if possible. I would also really prefer... whatever, dude. I would really prefer to have like 10 minutes for the next floor if possible. Maybe a bit of an ask. But you know what Michael Stipe said? Egypt was troubled by the horrible ask. Yeah. Something Andy Kaufman and the something, yeah. And then he goes, yeah. You've seen the movies. Maybe people don't know about, you know what, sure. Maybe people don't know about REM that much anymore. They were, like, by far the, well, maybe not by far. They were one of the biggest bands of my, I would say my young adult years, or not even young adult, sorry. Between the ages of, like, 7 and 15, they were up there. Get that parasite out of my... Okay, whatever. Surprising absolutely nobody, by the way. I will absolutely... we might not have needed to play that. I will absolutely be engaging in cowardice here. Me personally, you know, I don't see a great reason to... try to cheat the system here, get a little greedy. Not to mention it will take extra time. Give me the cowardice, please, just so we can get the heck out of Dodge. We're doing fine here, and honestly, I don't see a good reason that this deck can't continue to do fine much longer than this. 3-cost Rampage has me, you know, reconsidering all of my life decisions that have led me to this point, but take 1 damage, not a big deal. 1 Seeing Red, it is paying for itself, like a little. We are slowing down. There's no doubt about that. However, I mean, dude, we gotta, like, I don't know if that's the right play. We are slowing down, but it's not like I might be slowing down slightly in my decision-making process, but there's also a pretty big element of just, like, doing the best I can, you know? If you think you can do better than this, by all means, come over here and prove it. Another shrug seems fine to me. Okay, so here's the easy money. We rest because we need to. I wish we didn't need to. We're going to be able to remove our curse very soon, which is nice. Give me the double tap, headbutt. Bring back double tap. Bring back headbutt. That's the good gravy right there. Taking no damage. This guy's in a rough spot. Then you give me the double tap headbutt. What do you bring back? You bring back the double tap. What do you bring back? You bring back the headbutt. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. What do you bring back? At this point, I guess maybe the shrug is fine. Thank you, sir. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so... I got a little loud there. I apologize. I'm totally... actually, we're not taking any damage at all. I forgot we'd raised our decks to such a nice degree. I'm looking at my recording timer at 10 minutes, which means we're probably at about, 9 minutes over the course of the run itself. Maybe even 8.5. But we got a long way to go on this floor, unfortunately. It's very helpful. Feed has proven pretty useful. I'll take an upgraded True Grit. I had to think about it for like a microsecond, which is about the approximate length of time that I'm able to think about anything. Not just in this game because we're on a time crunch, but in the real world because, who's got time for that? I don't really want to exhaust True Grit, or exhaust Seeing Red, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Probably a good time to play our potion as well. But it is what it is. What would we like? I suppose Pommel, but not really. This guy, he's slowing us way down, dude. The double tap, you probably should have played Bash double tap, then Rampage, but I'll tell you what, we'll do it like this. Might have been like the super wrong decision, and yet here we are. If we're gonna run Rampage, we definitely would prefer it to be in a thinner deck. Like the one we just had, like, literally yesterday. But, okay, what do you got for me? War Paint. Upgraded Defense. Not happy about it at all. Do me a favor. Remove this. I don't care about the max HP. We got to make our deck stronger. Toss me that Battle Trance so we can get to our Rampage faster. Juzu Bracelet also seems like... I don't even want to call it, like, a good get. I almost want to call it, like, a must-have. Now we know question marks are always going to... That was a pretty bad call on my part there. Question marks are always going to give us, something that takes less than a few seconds to figure out. Which is awesome. I'll just feed. I mean, I know you're going to heal. Or actually, you didn't heal. You gained strength. I still think we'll probably Battle Trance instead of shrugging it off. And then, sure, a double tap. At least it's extra damage. And you're going to live just slightly longer. Your strength is high, but whatever. Who cares? Alright, the boss scares the crap out of me, dude. What do you got for me? Remove a card, upgrade all strikes and defense. So we'll upgrade all strikes and defense. 12 minutes! I think we're doing fine. Why not play in Flame first? That's a coward's path. I do appreciate the Rampage, don't get me wrong. Sure? Okay, I mean, we might as well. I'm happy we got something out of it. I just think that I worry on the next floor we're going to be, slightly too slow to accomplish what I want to accomplish. But maybe I'm wrong. We've also added, like, no relics on this floor. So if we're able to beat this boss, who knows, dude? The world might be our friggin' oyster. Obviously, I don't really feel comfortable fighting the elite for a multitude of different reasons right now. I do think potion-wise, we got a great setup for the boss. You couldn't really ask for more. I think. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. All we need is, like, 2 attacks next turn will definitely get you. Alright, well, something about the best laid plans of mice and men, whatever. We take 3 damage. I'm not using a potion to kill this guy. He hasn't earned it. He hasn't earned my respect. He hasn't earned my potion. Carnage is pretty good, but I feel relatively confident in the rest of our deck. Okay, here we go. We're only going to see our time once we finish this, so just be cool. Pop this right off the bat. Probably Immolate, Headbutt, bring back Immolate. I know we got Burns in our deck, but Immolate does really well against these guys, especially if we get a ye old double tap, which we did not. That's okay. Give me a quick little Immolate here. Probably throw an attack potion in there. I'll tell you what, let's take Carnage because it's free, and we'll ice you, smack you down. What are we drawing? Rampage. That's great news. And then let's pop this. And I feel like that's about as good as we could have done there. Not feeling too bad about the overall sitch here. That's how we in the business refer to things that are situations. Really would have loved to have played Bash. Life goes on. 20 damage is very humorous. You've made me laugh. Congratulations for that. That's fine. We got to keep our HP relatively high. Okay, this is easy money. Definitely play Rampage. Immolate, I think we don't have to play anymore. We can't draw any more cards, so just smack him good. He's gonna get a lot stronger here. 51, that's okay. You don't need the bash, because he's not gonna get through the vulnerability anyway. Bring back my Rampage, please, and then play 2 of these bad boys. Because we're 6 decks up, I'm talking like an auctioneer. I apologize. He's taking the turn off because he's a coward. Bring back Rampage. That would have been sick, though. You got to admit. You know what? The double tap doesn't do anything. I am unconcerned. Give me the Carnage. He's not killing me. He's not killing me. We're getting them next turn. Give me the headbutt. What are you bringing? The Carnage. Use the Battle Trance. Hit him with the Carnage, Dad. Where we at? Where we at? Dude, you know what? Toss me a Reaper. I consider it acceptable. And, no. Sure, I'll take the Astrolabe, and then... I don't know about that one, brother. 14 minutes. Yo, that's not a lot of time. Okay, lots of question marks on this path. Be cool, brother. Be cool. It's just that easy. Don't you dare draw a defend on my watch. That's cowardice incarnate. 18 damage. Whatever, dude. So I don't think we're going to be able to make this one work. Just being sincere. This was unnecessary, but... I don't think we're going to get there on this one. It's just going to be a little bit too slow, I think. Right? The extra energy that could have pivoted into even more energy. Don't lose hope just yet, okay? Don't lose hope just yet. Go ahead, give me the vulnerability. See if I care, dude. What, are you hitting me for 16? Sure, give me the wounds. See if I care, dude. It is going slow, though. Maybe we'll get the portal that'll teleport us to the final boss. Which won't give us a guarantee, but will give us a genuine chance. You know, you're really bumming me out here, dude. Okay, well, Immolate, Headbutt, it got you. We were going to bring back Immolate anyway and then draw it. None of this is necessary. We should just hit skip faster next time. Skip Merchant. Okay, here we go. Begin to fall. Lose Shrug it out. Take my strike. Easy money. Or maybe take Berserk. We're not going to fight you. There's no time. We'll fight you. You're a much weaker version of the same enemy. I love to see it, dude. Okay, so Rampage, Clash, Feed. Tell you what, I'll even pop one of these bad boys and toss me another Rampage, even though a Whirlwind would have done way more damage. I don't care if you hit me. I gotta get you next turn. Go ahead. There's no time to look for perfect plays, okay? Even to look for an upgraded card there probably would have been substantially more advantageous, but here we are. Okay, okay, smith me. ASAP, dude. That double tap is actually going to do incredible stuff for us. You're looking at this the same way I am, I'm sure, right now, and you're going, wait a minute. Is he actually going to have a chance somehow to get up there? And the answer to that question is I got no freaking idea, but we're working on it. We thankfully, I mean, this fight just takes as long as it takes. So as far as I'm concerned, it's actually kind of an okay situation. We got to make sure you're not going to do a crap ton of damage to us on this turn. So as good as Inflame is, I think I'd rather just make sure I'm hitting you. 6 turns of vulnerability is super nice for us. We'll smack you. Exhaust a random card in your hand. That's a bummer, dude. Do me a favor. Thank you. So we can at least play that. We're not taking any damage. Okie dokie. 4 turns of vulnerability. Probably wouldn't make ourselves vulnerable in the process here. That seems non-conducive to my overall chances of success. 60 damage. Pretty bad. We get draw. We do. Bring this back. Oh, there's nothing to bring back, brother. 22 block, 2 wounds. No problem. 1 more turn and 1 more turn of vulnerability. The only thing I'll say right now that's super nice is that we, like, actually cannot die. We have no other attacks except for Reaper. Might as well get the Reaper out there, even though he's going to hit the crap out of me on this turn. Life goes on, dude. Kind of screwed it up at the end. We're getting close. Just give me a colorless card. Dude, I'll take Panacea. We're obviously not going to go for the elite fight. All I'm going to say right now is we're only at 19 minutes on the video time. So there's a shot. Now, you might be saying, NL, how the heck are you gonna beat the boss? And, you know, I hadn't really considered that. I was more worried about making sure we got to the boss. But yeah, we don't have what I would necessarily describe as like a great outlook on the boss at the present moment. I would say that the boss, and by this I do mean Bruce Springsteen specifically, the boss is going to pose a considerable threat to us, should we even have a chance to make it in the first place. Headbutt Rampage is fine. Reaper, you know, scares the crap out of me. At least we can bring Rampage back, is doing good work. You know what? You know, do not make me vulnerable, you coward. We can actually very easily die on this encounter itself. Thank God for the draw. Feed only does 10 damage, but if I hit you with one of these, we get a little heal out of it, and then we can also protect ourselves slightly and protect ourselves further. How am I gonna kill this guy, dude? I need the most incredible blocks ever committed to celluloid. Please, I need to go faster. I don't know about that one, dude. Maybe should have kept that Reaper in the deck. Maybe it doesn't matter. Immolate's gonna get you. We're fine. Okay, so this is it's the big money. Rest up, brother. I think we got about 4 seconds to kill this dude, if we could even kill this dude. Shrug first. Okay, we'll do a double tap headbutt, but obviously it's not really what I'm looking for. What are we looking for then? 100%, like double tap Immolate has to come around. We're gonna have a hard time with this guy, though. This time, bring back the Shrug, I guess. We got him. We get Shrug. You're doing a lot of damage. Go ahead with those wounds. I don't really want to draw any further. There's no way we're gonna make it in under 20 minutes. But I think this was a good test run. I mean, keep in mind, it did take us... it did take us 2 runs. You know what? We're not gaining that much strength. Go for it. We're not, it took us 3 runs, actually, now that I think about it, to beat, Minimalist. Now, I don't know what to ascribe the problem to here on this specific run. Truth be told, I'm not actually, like, super bummed about the way that it's gone here. I know you're like, why are you talking like it's already over? Well... I don't want to be the bearer of bad news necessarily, but, you know, it's not necessarily looking amazing. Just to get the win out of this episode would be nice. That being said, seems like a decent challenge so far. I think it's a little bit less interesting than the other challenges, but that's fine. Let's do it. Like, I think beating the run with only 1 relic... What's weird is that it actually strikes me as being easier. We are gonna live here, good God. Just barely. But this is a good warm-up, in my estimation, at least. Definitely should have shrugged first. You hit the wrong card, dude. Let's wait. See if we can get a Rampage. Oh my God. It's the luckiest draw in Earth's history. Then, we can't play anything else. Exhaust the card, exhaust the wound. Okay. So I'm looking at my timer and I'm like, dude, we're past 20 minutes. I will admit there was a part of me that was like, it's easy, dude. We're going to get it on the first try. Obviously, that didn't come to pass, and in fact, we're going to die. But it was a fun run nonetheless. I think I'll be back with another more traditional sort of challenge. You know what I mean? Like maybe beat the run with 1 relic. I'm trying to think of who I would... I mean, honestly, I would just still like to be the Ironclad for that. I think being the Ironclad and healing is probably the most valuable of all the relics. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!